Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, in the last episode we obviously did this rail coming around here and getting things going, and I quite like the way it's turned out at the moment. Obviously we can add more things to it as we go. I have started adding in some support pillars here for our actual bridge, so it looks as if it's a bridge and not just floating in midair. I've done the support pillar there in the centre, I've done one there. Got little underhanging buttresses to help out, and I started doing one over here. We've got the foundation, you can barely see it in there, but started doing one there and run out of stone. So yeah, it's going to have to wait a while for stuff going on there. And you right click in the sky, you get a not applicable thing come up. Awesome. Right. So what do I want to do in this episode? Well, I would like, I think, to work on either the central station, which I kind of like the idea of building a station here that takes goods in and out, or steam power was the other one. But steam power I don't think we need. Nothing is struggling to keep up with things, so we're not particularly doing anything dramatic. We still do need to produce more red coins, I feel. That's going to be a bit of a problem. We are still producing some apple pies. This could probably do with speeding up, because it's our flour is struggling here. Yeah, these are going absolutely flat out to do things, so I don't think these can actually get any upgrades, but I know the grain mill can. I think it's generally the farm. The farm is not producing fast enough at the moment. Or is producing fast enough, but it just can't keep up with the sugar as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off sugar on this side, and I'm going to turn on sugar on that side, where the sugar's in the back and centre. So let's turn off sugar. Okay. And then once this one's out of sugar, we'll switch it over to that farm there, because this farm seems to be just keeping up. It's not really struggling for anything. Our pasture's doing fine. Producing dairy over there, and the irony is I think we have dairy elsewhere as well. What? Yeah. There we go. So sugar is done. So what I need to do is I need to copy this grabber and turn it around. Oh dear. And filter it to being sugar. There we go. Right. So I want to remove that. Those two there. Using the move tool, get rid of the corn and the corn. There we go. Now sugar's on there. So you're the one that's going to start struggling to keep up with stuff. You're the one that's just needing to do grain. So that will keep our flour in check, hopefully. Because flour's the problem there. That's the issue. It started backing up because of the flour. So that will fix that and hopefully get some more apple pies going. That's our purple coins. Purple coins are doing okay. Blue coins are doing okay. Red coins are building, but yeah. We do have our mines running now, and they're not struggling to keep up. Our wood system is struggling. Well, because you're not actually working. Let's turn you back on, shall we? That would probably help. Let's throw some workers into you to actually get things going, because I think you're going to need it. We will need more boards as time goes on, so right. These are all set up on grabbing things, grabbing wool. I'm not sure if I want to separate out those carts at all. I don't really know. Well, my idea for the central station was going to be have it with lots of logistics in the back of it. So have it like here in the water. We'd have the station. Obviously the carts would come down from there. We'll come along and we'll drop things off in a station which would be sort of this big here, and then these carts would come along and would come up here, pick up what's needed and drop it off, and then the same for these here. And I'd have logic set up so that if something is in demand here, so for instance this silo has no wool in it, or that one has no wood in it, and that one has no stone in it, which the stone doesn't matter because the stone is going to be running on the chutes. It would just be the wool. If it doesn't have wool in it, which it currently doesn't, then you would ask the station for wool, and we'd have empty carts going around on each and every one of the tracks, and you'd ask the station for wool, so it would turn on the wool track. And if the wool in the station is low, it would ask the pastures for more wool. So we're going to have two-stage logic set up. So the station would always fill up its goods as it can and then hold them, and the places can request things from there. The only drawback to that is that you can't really have it set up to request food. Or any goods that sell to these stores, because you can't really have... I mean, I could have logistics on here going, hey, if we don't have any bread, then grab bread. But I think for this one, what I'll generally do is I'd have carts delivering food stuff, general store stuff, specialty goods and apothecary stuff, because you can filter that. You can filter down here, you can go grains, meats or anything like that, or you can just go fruits. Food is any food, general goods, medicine and specialty goods. So those four options there link to the four different carts here, 4 different places here. So I can have one cart going, hey, grab food, and it'll grab whatever food is available and dump it in here. And then another cart will grab whatever general goods are available, so be it anything in there. But obviously we'd filter out and saying, hey, you can only grab shirts, for instance. I think our shirts are still going. Are they still going? What's that there? That's got bread. That's empty. They're wool. Leather. See, this is the drawback. Our eggs and eggs. Our shirt carts are going all the way down here. And it's a wasted journey for them. But I will need to build up our stone reserves before I do that. So that's going to have to be a later jobby, I think. Now, I'm not entirely sure why. This has got all the stone in the world in it, but it's not outputting the stone fast enough to the stonemason, even though it's on a metal conveyor belt. It just doesn't. It takes longer than 4 seconds to feed, which is just wrong, and I'm not sure why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to put in a chute, because it can work from chutes, and then a grabber. There we go. That seems to be better. I'm not sure what happened there. The belt conveyor belt seemed to be just hiccuping on some things there for some bizarre reason, but it just wasn't outputting fast enough for our poor stonemason. He was having to wait. Now he's got loads of stuff, so he's good. And this is going to go with less than 150, which should turn on our stone. There it comes. Zoom. And we got more than 150. You'll turn it off again, and that'll be awesome. I would like to move some of these logic to up here, so when the signal fires, they're going through the bridge. Just so you can't see them, but nah, can't hide it all underground. Anyway, how's our fish going as well? Our fish are still struggling, which is to be expected, if I'm honest with you. Level 4 houses. How much does fish oil sell for? The blue coins were okay for blue coins. I could turn them on. Pose. But yeah, yellow coins will be fine. It's red coins still that we are struggling with. So let's have another look at red coins, shall we? What can we build that can give us more red coins? Fire rings, which are part of jewellery, and I don't think we have unlocked yet. A medicinal wrap. bandage, loose, medicinal wraps. Made in a workshop. So we can make bandages from herbs. We have herbs. We can set up a herb farm and have a bandage place. Setting things. We haven't got a herb farm at the moment. Let me have a quick look at what the other one is as well. What's the medicinal wrap requires polos, and that requires herb and a bandage just requires cloth. That's doable. But this requires salves and cloth. Well, the cloth's fine because that's coming from there. The salves are made in the kitchen. What are the salves made with? Let's have a look. See. Ointment. Is it ointment it needs? Did I misread that? I think I might have been reading what was being sold. Yes, ointment it needs. Okay. Right, so I misread that. Ointment is... I'm past it again, there it is. Requires fish oil and herbs. Which is more herbs, which is fine, because we'd have a farm we're doing herbs. And fish oil we're producing at this place, but we can get fish from anywhere. Can we build an independent medical place, a little ambulance area? I mean, we could build it the other side of this, couldn't we? We do have pears here. Did I grab the pears? Put them somewhere. No, I didn't. I don't think I have pears stored anywhere. So I might do that. Let's put in a pear. Oh, blimey. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to get rid of this coal. We don't need this coal. And I'm going to put in a barn there, and you are going to be the pear barn. Just so I've got some. I'm not sure if I have some in the base. Let me double check. Oh, blimey. Oh, hold on. The base is full. I don't like it when the base is full because it means if I delete stuff that I don't have space for, then it's gone. We can empty the wood, the water, because we definitely don't need that. Got a book in there for some bizarre reason. Just one. We've got 2 grains. We don't need those. Let's get rid of those. The conveyors I'll keep there for the moment. The coal we can keep. We've got apples and tomatoes, but we haven't got any pears. Right. A few things there I need to filter out at some point as well. As we go. The herbs. So we haven't got pears, so we do want pears. Okay. Let's get rid of these trees. I'm not going to get rid of all of them because we do need trees for fuel. Our kitchens. Have a kitchen there. What are you using for fuel? I think you're just using wood for fuel, aren't you? Yes. Yeah, you're just using wood and apples. So, yeah. Okie dokie. Right. We want the pears. So let's put down a crate there. Let's build a worker. From you, I'll just take pears into there. I don't know why I paused the game. And we'll grab a wagon. The wagon can grab pears from there to there. Okay. And we still need to fix this bridge. This is broken. I was going to do that when I had some stone, and then I went and built it. Built support columns. But yeah. So you're going to put the pears into the box, and then the pears can go into the barn, and we'll have a barn full of pears, which is absolutely fine. Let's get rid of this stone. We can do without that. Again, I'm going to try and leave this unterraformed, so it's smooth, but we might terraform a little bit just to fit some buildings in the correct places. I'm going to leave it pretty much as is. And the gold ore I want to leave as well, because I kind of want that. I'm tempted to buy the plot behind it, but no, for the minute we'll leave it. So this side of the road, bear in mind we need to be at least one away from that road. So let's build a barn. Let's put it opposite. Put a barn there. Means I'm going to actually lower the ground there down a little bit just to put the barn in, like so. You are going to have medicinal wraps. Where are they? Rollable. Sellable. Oh, okay. The medicinal wrap. There we go. Right, boom. You're gonna have medicinal wrap. Okie dokie. So we want to work backwards, kind of like we did here with this one here. So to get a medicinal wrap, it's made in a workshop. So let's put a workshop down. Boom, and we'll put the workshop behind it by 3 and above. I'm going to space this out a little bit better than I did the last one. I do want it to be above, that's fine, but I'm going to level the ground out a bit so it's not on stilts. I'm not a big fan of it on stilts, not a big fan of looking on stilts. So you are going to be a medicinal. Okay. But we also need bandages and poultice? Poultice? I don't know what that is. So we need medicinal wraps, we need poultice, and we need bandages. So they're all going to be made in this one workshop. So it needs all the resources added to it, which also means I'm going to have 2 silos on the side. I am going to raise the silos up. I'm going to raise them up on structural block. Let's do stone arches because why not? Let's just be different and do stone arches. Boom and boom. Oh, didn't want you. And we're going to have that kind of there with a grabber on it because we don't want to actually output it. Turn this round. We don't want to output it to we don't just generally output everything, although I can have it face that way and then just turn the grabber, filter the grabber, because we can filter the grabber anyway. Medicinal wraps. So we only want medicinal wraps coming out of here. And these 2 ones here, let's do some 2, 3. Suppose is 3 a good number? Maybe. I want 1 there and 1 right there on the bottom. So they'll auto output the things they get in them. And one of them is going to be bandages. So just a bandage. And the other one is going to be, what was the other thing that produces? That stuff. That's the one. Okie dokie. And then we're going to put in at the top, like that, your bandages, that stuff, and there we go. So that will be like we got here with this kitchen. We're taking the dairy out and putting it back in again, so it's we'll have a source of it. That makes sense. It will have a supply of it, so it's producing them, putting them back here to there. So we're not just relying on the 10 in the output. We will have 100 spare there. Okay, and that's going well. Let's put another wagon in doing this because it looks like you're not keeping up. Let's in fact extend this road all the way down to the edge. There we go. Oh wow. Ooh. Right, we'll extend the road off the edge of the world. There we go, like that. I did not realise that was doable, but no, there we go. And I'll sort out the road later. The whole those bits, we'll do that later on. For the minute, we'll just leave it up. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? That's winding me up already. Right, so we want to go... oh, can't modify the ground when there are buildings near it. So we want to generally go out like that, and then out again, that, and then out again like that. And that should allow us to put in roads without any wooden supports. Oh, we got one there. Why is that? There we go. Right. There we go. Okie dokie. So you're now just because I put that road in now, we don't need 2 wagons. So there we go. Okie dokie. So we have our workshop which is producing the bits we need, but we need to give it all the resources it requires. So to produce bandages, it needs cloth, and to produce medicinal wraps, it also needs cloth. So we want to put a farm in that produces. We need to produce cloth as well. Do I want to put that on this workshop? Should I? Why not? Why not? Let's ask you to produce cloth as well. Let's make this an absolutely multi-mega place. But it's going to be from cotton, not from wool. Okay. And then we'll put in another silo. Because want to have a backlog of things, and we'll set this to cloth. Where are you, cloth? There you are, cloth. Awesome sauce. And we will that 1, 2, 3. That grabber, and the grabber can be set to cloth. I'm repeating myself, but you get what's going on here. I like that setup. I could make it smaller. It could shrink down so it's not grabbing stuff so high, but I like this little setup here because it means that once it's finished stuff and it's got an out in the output will go into a silo and then straight back into the workshop and become into its input. So it fills the input up and also has a buffer on the outside of it, so it can be producing things when stuff's struggling a little bit. In other places it's probably not necessary because it can use things from its output, but the output's stored 10, the inputs can store 20, so it gives you 130 bonus. So, yeah. Okay. Right, so then this workshop needs to basically be given everything apart from fish, because it can't cook fish oil. And we are going to also need a source of fuel for the kitchen. So the kitchen, I think I'm going to put behind here. So the kitchen can go 3 blocks behind there, like so. And this is going to be set to doing fish oil only, which means it requires fish. So we're going to have to build a dock down here and have way up and down. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I mean, I could put the dock down here and have a cart go back and forth. I want to put it as close as possible, but having the stairs go along and then come down there, that's probably the best way of doing it. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's grab a road and say I want to go here and then down to here. Like so. That's not going to quite work because it always goes wrong on the edges there, but that's okay. Is that okay? I'm not sure about that, whether that is okay or not. I'm not quite sure I like that, but that's where we want the dock. I'm just thinking of trying a different stair system. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't know how that happened. Wow. Build a structural block underneath that, because there we go. I'm not sure what happened there. So if I want to build a dock, let's grab some wooden bridges and build a dock from here. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. There was a 5x5 dock. I'll put the supports in a moment. And we want to build a road from there up to there. But we can't really go that way. I mean, if it was right on the edge, I'd possibly go back and forward. But where it is, I wonder if a spiral would work. Is that even possible? In this case, it can. Don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's put in that there. Okay. And then I need to put in structural blocks. I need to put in. I'm gonna say wooden bridges. Wooden. So, that's not right. No, it needs to be on the corners, doesn't it? So there, and then it will go up one to there. Oh, that's dodgy. Up one to there, then up one to there. I think it will work. I think there's enough. Yeah, there's definitely enough space in between the rows. Isn't that level? That's level. Okay. So that's what I want to do, but I want it to not have that block there at the back, because that looks really, really wrong. So it's this is possible, and hopefully it will work the way I want it to. So if we were to say, I don't know where I'm going to put the. I think I'll put the barn could be over here. It doesn't matter. We'll figure the barn out. But we go up that way. So we'd have the first block there. That's still going to be exactly the same, isn't it? Yep. Yep, it's going to be exactly the same. Go that way instead. I suppose what I'll have to do then is bring that out by one. Go up there, which means putting in another row there and taking out that block. So it's a 5x5 platform, like so. Okay, we'll go this way. And that should be enough to connect on, which it is. Okay, and that may look a little bit weird, but let's put in the stairs. I want to bring that down by one, don't I? Yes, yeah, I want to bring that all down by one. That's that I mucked up at the start of that. So let's try this again. Sorry. So we want to go there, then go up one. That's where I went wrong. And you'll see I'm obviously not explaining what I'm doing here, but you can see I'm building a spiral staircase and trying to figure out where to start a spiral staircase. Generally you go from the top down and then you figure out where the best place for the first step is, but I can't really do that because you need to start from the bottom, because you can't build upwards. That made no sense what I just said there. There we go. There we go. There is a spiral staircase that I can put in the pillars underneath and not worry about it not working or blocking the carts, because the carts can travel through the pillars. So there we go. There is a spiral staircase. Let's remove the center block. Whoa, too far, a little too far. There we go. And that should work. So you're done. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Worker. We're done. We have enough. We no longer need you to have that, so you can get rid of your inventory, and you can do the same. Bye. And then that can go, and we're done. Okay, right. And a cart can get down here now. He says, hopefully. Not entirely sure. I think it can. Let's find out. There we go. Carts get down and up and down. So a cart can deliver fish to there from here, which is absolutely awesome. I do have some fish right there, which we could grab. Which you can actually, something that I learned from watching somebody else play. If I was to do that, I could literally have a fisherman. Hey, worker, grab fish, put in barn, and he will do that. He will actually go, because I've made out to it. He will grab that fish that's right there, and he will fish. He will actually fish, which is awesome. Workers are so much faster on those. Yeah, he will fish. Literally, there you go. He will be an actual fisherman, and he will take the fish and he will put the fish back into there, and you can be an actual fisherman. You don't even need a fishing boat for it. You can just fish off the coast if you're close enough to it, which I think is awesome. It's fantastic, but unfortunately not really what I want. So I'm going to extend the dock out that way, and we're going to put in a barn. We're going to put in a barn there, I think, which does cut off that fish from him, so he can no longer be a fisherman, and I'm terribly sorry, but we're going to go anyway. And this barn is going to be for fish, and we are going to grab a boat, fishing boat, and that fishing boat can, I suppose, fish those fish. Is that a good idea? There we go. And then you can take fish to the kitchen. Okay, and that's your sole purpose in life, is to drive around in circles taking fish to the kitchen. Okay. And you do travel a little bit faster on that there. That was entirely unintentional. He doesn't actually have to go all the way down, he can just go to that point there. Which is awesome. That is going to help speed things up a lot. So, all cool. Right. We want to get rid of these pears now. We don't want them being mucked up in our forest. Well, we want to forest it here. You only need to supply the kitchen. So I just cut a hole in the trees. Copy a forester. And put him down there. Didn't I? Right there. Right next to, yeah, I think we will. I think I'm gonna drop down even more trees. And because we're not gonna need that many, I don't think. And we are going to take down wood, if you don't mind. And we're going to put it on a conveyor like that. And you don't need, okay, stop, because I'm an idiot. You don't need fuel. You don't need fuel to make fish oil. We don't need trees. That gives us more space. That gives us more space. And that's the excuse that they use in real life. We don't need any trees, it gives us more space. And then we don't have any trees left, and it's terrible. But what we do need is a farm. I think that's the only thing we need now is one farm that's producing cotton and herbs. And this should all work. So, let's grab a farm. And we're going to put the farm there. Yeah, we'll put the farm there. There we go. Okay. Oh, I have no fields. Help me, help me. Yes, you have no fields. I don't know what I need from herb to cotton. So we need 2 cotton for 1 wool, and we need 2 herbs, and they both take 4 seconds to make things. So we need equal amounts of cotton and herbs, which is awkward because we don't have equal amounts of space on either side. This is where I kind of want to flatten the land out, which I think I am going to do. For this farm, we're going to flatten out. I wish I'd done it for these ones. Didn't need to in the end. I did flatten out a bit here, but I am going to flatten out area for the farm. Farmland in real life is pretty flat. They build on sloping hills, but obviously hills don't have stuff like this in real life. So that'll do. We don't need that many fields. So I'm gonna go 2, 3, 6, 7 by 4. And that yellow flashing will do my eyes in. Wow. Do a tiny little bit more of the. Oh wow. What the hell happened there? Could you come down? Maybe. Would that be right? Don't think. No, you can't come down because there's some idiot built around here. Okay, could you come down now? Thank you. I don't know. Wow. Right. There we go. Okie dokie. And we're going to have 2 conveyors. I think it's going to be conveyors. And we're going to have one on what are we making here? We're making cotton and herbs. Herbs are the other ones. My brain's just gone. Herbs are bushes. Aren't herbs? Herbs are planted on the farm, aren't they? Yes, yeah. Herbs planted on the farm. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I hope. I mean, herbs. Yeah. So we'll do herbs. Yeah, they're bushes, but they plant on farmland. I was wondering if there was a forester thing for a moment. My brain failed there. And we want cotton the other side, don't we? We don't have any cotton. Didn't we find some? Did we not find some when I unlocked the land over here? Yes, we did, but I haven't grabbed it yet. Okie dokie, we need to do that. I am a player. Oh, we also have potatoes. Potato, everyone loves potatoes. Right. And we're going to have a worker, I suppose, grabbing the cotton. Because we don't particularly need... I don't think I can have anyone else grabbing the cotton. I don't think my harvester drills can grab resources. No, they can't. Okay, so we have to rely on the workers. There we go. And then as we get cotton, we can plant cotton, and then once we plant cotton, we can... I should probably... I should have barned these up. I should have put cotton in a barn, and then the herbs in a barn as well. So we're... I can still do that. I can still do that. So I'm going to remove that farm. I'm going to do it back because I made the mistake over there of not doing that, of not binding them up so they're running directly off of the internals of the farms, and that did not work. It's backing up, and well, here we've got actual grain mill is a problem. It's not producing fast enough, but yeah, so that means I'm going to have to get rid of that one herb. Remove resource and delete the field. Move those two grabbers there and put two more in and go cotton. And herbs. And I know we have herbs stored in the base, but doing it this way, blimey, need to remove two of them. Right, okay, fine, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Fine, yeah, doing it this way, help if I actually remove that. Bomb and bomb, I think. Yeah. A lot more clustered than I would have liked originally, but it doesn't particularly matter. And oh, I can't have a route going that way. Yeah, because it's not correctly aligned. Okay, well, we'll just do grabbers. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Grabbers will work, and you are going to be set to cotton. Going to be set to herbs. Yeah. Right. But yeah, sorry, doing it this way means that we will have a surplus of cotton in a barn, because I can turn off the grabber for the time being, and then I can plant a little bit of cotton here. I know we've got some people grabbing cotton, but this will speed up the process. Wow, have we got that much? Wow, okay, we've got enough cotton to plant the whole field. But that will allow the cotton to... we'll have a buffer of cotton. So if we ever make another cotton farm somewhere, we've got a barn full of cotton, hopefully. So, yeah. Right. This was wrong. This was wrong. Because you need to make ointments. So pause that. Okay. And I'm going to remove those, which will put them in the base, but we'll deal with that later. Put those in, and we're going to grab a grabber and put that set to ointments, which was... yeah. And we're going to do a lovely little silo trick. Oh, there. Yeah, right there. Whoa. No, don't kitchen. Don't kitchen. We want one of those. Okay. And then we want 1, 2, 3 stack pillars, and then we want another one of those. Oh, another one of those there, like so. And we'll grab it, and the grabber goes there, and the grabber is going to be set to fish oil. Is there, and this is going to be set to fish oil. And again, that just helps us have a buffer of fish oil will come out of there into this silo, and then straight back into here, and we'll end up in the kitchen's input rather than the kitchen's output. So, and it just gives us a buffer of things. So, yes. So this is all done. They are all happy and ready. So the only thing left to do is to turn on herbs, which take 3 seconds to grab, and cotton, which takes 2 seconds. That's where we're going to get a bit of an offset. We're going to get more cotton than we are herbs, and we're using the same amount of herb and the same amount of cotton. Or, well, bandage 1, 2, 1, 2. So no, so it's 2 cotton and 2 herbs to produce a poultice, and then a poultice, and that. So no, we are actually using more cotton than we are that. So that'll work out. That'll work out. He says confidently, not really having a clue whether it's going to be correct or not. But there we go. We're going to produce cotton. We're going to produce herbs. This will produce the stuff it needs to produce. Getting a bandage. Getting some poultice. You need herbs as well. Oh, fiddlesticks. Right. Stop. Turn off you. Oh, unlink that. No. Turn off you. So, come on. You do your thing. Right. So, we're going to switch this one to being herbs. And this one to being cotton. Just filter the barns because I want to make sure they don't end up getting things in them that I'm not aware of at some point. And then we need to grab another line like that with a grabber, like so, and then turn these on. That does mean we're actually using more herbs than we are using cotton, although we're probably now going to be using the same amount. How many herbs do you take to do? You take 4 herbs. Wow. Okay, herbs are actually going to be the issue, I reckon. In this system here, herbs are going to be the issue. And I'm actually going to change this up straight away because it's not going to be a very fair system. Train is too steep. Alright, so I don't want to say forward. I really don't. I don't really want to prioritize one over the other. I want to split it here, but I'm not sure how. I'm going to split this. If I do that, we'll do this. We will put a grabber there. We will move that here. That's ointment, which will be there. Okay, we'll remove that there. Then we'll put a splitter in, like so. So we'll go one left, one right, one left, one right. Which I think is a bit of a fairer deal, if I'm honest with you. I think that's going to work. You are going to probably need more people than you because you're producing many things at once. You're waiting for 4 things to make an ointment. There's our first ointment made. That's going to come out and go straight into the workshop. I'm not actually storing the ointments anywhere. They take a long time to produce, so I don't think we're going to have any issues with the ointments, if I'm honest. So let's up the workers in the farm, because that's desperately going to be needed. And then up the workers in the workshop, because I feel as if they're going to struggle to keep up, especially here where all 4 things are going at once. They're going to struggle. But there's our first medical wrap being made. There it is. Boom. We have, we have 2. I missed the first one. Okay, we have 2 medical wraps. Awesome. And this system is waiting for resources. It's not struggling for anything else, just resources. So yeah, you're producing enough herbs. really think I should have put 2 farms in now. One dedicated to herbs, one dedicated to corn, but maybe this will do. We don't need it as a desperate mega amount, so. But yeah, and then we'll grab a wagon because we haven't built the train system down here yet. Then we will say take these and sell them to the apothecary. Yes, apothecary. Okay, so here he goes. There he is with his 4 bandages in him. Chugging along, chug to chug. And he will hopefully drop these all off. I need to sort out the one-way system here. Oh, no, I don't. No, the one-way system is good. Round he goes, round he goes, round he goes, round he goes. Comes to here, drops it off. Sells them for 20 a go. Awesome. We're already on 10,000 coins anyway, but. And then he's going to come back and do it all again. And that, as they say, is that. I think 1 wagon's going to be well enough for this at the moment. I don't think it's going to go any faster than that. You look like you are kind of getting a gain of fish. I think when there isn't enough herbs, it uses more fish than it gets. Then when it is the herb for the ointment, it slows it all down. So, and unfortunately, even if I had steam power, you can't upgrade farms with steam power. But there we go. We have a independent and quite a nice looking medicinal wrap producer to give us some more red coins, which is awesome. I would like to ask you what you think of this sort of system. I am toying between the whole, not giving up on the way I've done things over here because that has its place there, but doing more like this, having an independent system of buildings. The biggest drawback to this is people. If I had a central place just producing, say, herbs and cotton, then you wouldn't need. I mean, we've got cloth production over here, and then we've got it over here again. So that's using extra people, and we're going to run out of citizens. But then we can always upgrade the base with more. So, but let me know what you think. Did you like this, the independent little build? I think I kind of prefer these. You can make them look quite nice, look quite tidy. You know, they can do their own things. This here is obviously an independent build just for building the apple pies, which we're producing a lot of them now. Or do you prefer a system like this with a central belt going down? I'm not going to get rid of either one. I'm going to probably lean more towards making things with them, but I do want to do a central station here and show how that would work for doing things. But yeah, let me know what you think, because obviously you could have an independent system with just your core goods coming down, so iron, stuff like that. Have them as a core system, and then have, you know, an individual system here, like kind of like what we've got here. This section here is for producing cloths, producing the this from this square here is all producing the metal cloths, and then we've got a side project going on of the shirts. If it was independent, it would just have this workshop will produce just the cloth belts, and then that would become the metal belts. Then this workshop would also produce its own cloth and shirts. So yeah, but yeah, let me know what you think, which sort of ways you go around to with it, which one you'd prefer, and if there's an overwhelmingly prefer one over the other, I'll probably stick to that. We'll do a bit of both, mix it about. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.